and tune in. I'm trying to look at that myself. I've got it here on a good old iPad. So I'm trying to understand how this works. So, oh, we got a thumbs up in there. So thank you for the thumbs up. So that must mean somebody can see me. Right on. Joel, hola. Good morning. How are you? Thanks for stopping in. At least I feel better because I just tried one of these. Oh, sorry, I bumped the camera. Just tried one of these and it didn't appear like it was working, but I think as I had it as unlisted. So now that it's public, I started a new stream. It's public. It looks like things are working. I'm happy. I'm relieved now. How are you guys doing? Sorry for the delay. Had some technical difficulties because, well, newbie. I'm a newbie. DIY with Wally. Hi. What is going on? Hope you guys are doing good. Let me know how things are coming through. Again, welcome to the first YouTube Live. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. So this will be the first one. I'm trying to mix up some of the live videos. I've been doing them fairly consistently for the last month or so over on the Facebook page, the Home Built Workshop Facebook page, but I want to mix it up. Video Busters, the video quality is really bad. Oh man, I am sorry. DIY with Wally, really choppy video, sound is good. Man, I don't know why. Hold on. I wonder if I can go to wireless or get off Wi-Fi. Hang on here. See if I can do this. Hopefully I don't lose you guys. I'm going to my cell. Well, that didn't work. Hey guys, still there? Still there. I am sorry for the poor quality. I got to figure that out. I need to do this in a different spot where I can use the cell signal. Oh, it's better? Oh, nice. I wonder why. I went off of Wi-Fi and then it disconnected because it's a weird spot right here where I am. 2 feet that way, I can get cell signal, but right here where the camera is, I can't. So I had to go back to Wi-Fi. So, yeah. Anyway, sorry about the technical difficulties. I'm learning, figuring this out together. So thanks for bearing with me. What was that? How do I get these comments back? There we go. Alan says, will you be making any more wind chimes? I might. There's a possibility that I will be doing some more. I'd like to try some different things with that. And I want to clear something up because I got a lot of comments, or quite a few comments on that wind chime video. I posted it a while ago when I made those wind chimes. A lot of people don't like wind chimes, and that's cool. That's cool. I don't have any neighbors nearby that could possibly be annoyed with that thing, but because that comment came up quite a bit on that. But I just want to throw that out there that it's cool. It's cool. There's, I got a lot of space here, so it's not bothering anybody. I'm not going to build 50 of them, but it bothered me at that point. But anyway, LARP Busters, it's lagging a little, but it's 10 times better. Woo! Right on. I'll take 10 times. That's a win, as far as I'm concerned. Win-win right there. So, really, what this is all about really is just us kind of hanging out together, just some Q&A, just, chatting back and forth, just talking about stuff. Maybe at some point I'll do some sort of live, like a build of some sort. But really right now, I just kind of want to hang out. I want to hang out, kind of meet some of you guys virtually, I guess you might say. And, just kind of connect a little bit and just hang out. That's kind of the same format that I've done over on Facebook. Just about an hour or so of just going back and forth. You guys throw in questions. We can hang out, chat, and that sort of thing. And nothing formal at the moment. And since this is the first one, of course, I'm open to all of your suggestions, comments, and all that stuff. And, so we'll just go from there. So feel free to throw something in there. And, yeah. trying to get this chat thing. LARP Busters, you remind me of one of my childhood friends. You guys look a lot alike. Oh, well, that's cool. Hopefully, I don't know where you're from, but I don't know. It's a possibility, maybe, if you grew up in my neck of the woods. I grew up on the East Coast, kind of. East Coast area, Pennsylvania. So, right on, right on. Chad says, what's up, Chad? Where do you source your woods from? I get wood from from a lot of places. Mainly out east from me here, a little ways, about 15 minutes or so, there is a place called JW Hardwoods. They have a great source of lumber available out there, really good prices, cool team out there. I get stuff from them occasionally. A lot of stuff is I've gotten from friends, family, that sort of thing, you know, like as far as reclaimed stuff. Rarely do I buy wood from like Woodcraft, you know, or anything like that. I think I've bought a couple pieces there. If I really need something special, I'll buy it from there. I feel like it's a little high price there, but if there's something you need and they have it, I'll buy it if I'm really looking for something. I sometimes buy common stuff from like Home Depot, Lowe's. Nothing super fancy, of course, there, but mainly I would say JW Hardwoods was my hardwood dealer here locally, and friends and family in that thing. Don, what's up? Let's see what Don. Oh man, these comments keep going away. I gotta stay on that. Don says people don't like wind chimes. Really? Yeah, they don't. I'm a PA boy too, but now live in Alabama. Right on, representing Pennsylvania. Nice. Yeah, it's. I didn't realize that there was that many people that really don't like them. But if you go back and read some of the comments on that video a while back, yeah, there's quite a few people that really don't like them. But and that's cool. I mean, if you don't like them, you don't like them. I understand. But you know, Alan, how's the ice? Oh, oh man, you know what? The ice cool painted guitar coming along. That thing, the Frozen Burst guitar, it is done. I should have brought it out here. I see I'm unprepared. It came out awesome. Man, it really looks so cool. It plays well, as nice as I can feel that it plays, because I'm left-handed. It's a right-handed guitar, but I have taken it to band practice, and the guys there have tried it out. It is awesome. It is up and available on the Haley Guitars website. Memchev, hi from Bulgaria. Well, hi, welcome. Thanks for stopping in from Bulgaria. That's awesome. That is awesome. That's one thing that's so awesome about doing these live streams, is that we can connect from all over the world and just hang out for a while. It's so cool. I just think that's awesome. Oh, we got another. Hey ho from Germany. Right on from Germany. Oh, you're literally melting. Oh man, is it hot over there? It's not super hot here yet. It's supposed to be warm finally by the end of the week, I think. It's not bad here. It's like 60s right now. I just got not a sweatshirt, but a long sleeve shirt on because I was working on the vehicle here beforehand, but 36 in the shade. 36. What is that? I'm bad at conversion. Hold on. Oh, 36. That's like 90 degrees. Holy cow. Really? Wow. Dang. No, it's hotter than 90 degrees. Wow, that's really hot. Man, yikes, I would be melting too. Well, I hope you stay cool in that heat. That's some serious heat. 36. Yeah, it's like 91 degrees or something like that. Man, I don't like it when it's that warm. Memchev, since I like so much your guitar project, keep doing it. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that, and I definitely will. I will be doing some more here before too long. I'm going to be starting a batch of them, and when I say batch, I mean 2 or 3 probably. I'm not like doing a ton of them at once, but I will be starting some more. Just trying to get some more done. I want to get ahead. I've got 3 of them right now available, but I will be doing some more. So I've actually got right here on the table. You can't see it, but a piece of MDF. I'm going to be making some new templates, trying to refine them, make them a little smoother, and I'm going to use that on the next batch. I've got one body already glued up in process, waiting for the new template. Really, I just got some nice laser cut templates made, and I'm going to be transferring that over to this MDF. So I might do a video on that, just about, you know, kind of taking a template and making a more permanent template, because especially when I buy a guitar template and you pay money for it, I don't want that to get destroyed. So a lot of times the first thing that I do is I'll make a duplicate of it out of MDF. That way, if I somehow slip with the router, I can ruin the copy. I don't want to ruin the original, because I mean, I paid money for something. I kind of want it to last as long as possible. What you guys let me know, would that be something at all you're interested in seeing? It wouldn't be a very long or very in-depth video, but it would be, you know, just how I make a copy of a template, and kind of why. So let me know. I don't know. I've been kicking that around. I'm trying to think of what I could put in that video to make it worthwhile. I don't know. I might do it anyway. Just it could be helpful. I could put it in as one of the playlists or something. Estelan says, do you think it's a good idea to build a flying V acoustic? I think it's a good idea to build anything you want to build. Yes. If you want to build it and you think it'd be awesome, build it. Don't worry about what somebody else might think of it. If you think it's cool, and actually I do, I think it would be pretty cool, then I'd say go for it. I almost think I've seen something like that, though. Oh, sound-wise. Gotcha. Okay. Sound-wise. I don't know. Honestly. I know one way to find out. Just give it a try. But like I was saying, though, I think I've seen something like that. I don't know. You almost have to look that up. I'd almost have to check. Alan says, oops, these comments. I got to figure this. I wonder if I can get it to stay on. Is it possible to make a guitar from wood and colored resin? Absolutely. Absolutely it is. There are a lot of videos out there where people have done that. A little inside tip. I've got one in the works. That will be one of the ones I have coming up. I've got the pieces of wood, got the resin already, and I'll be doing something very similar to that. So yeah, absolutely. Absolutely it's possible. Probably a lot of you have seen the ones that have been made from like pencils and all kinds of stuff where they fill it all with epoxy resin. So, yeah, absolutely. Neptune's Creations. What's up? Hi from Southeast Texas. Would like to see a shop tour. Well, yeah. You're pretty much looking at it, honestly. My shop is so small. I can almost reach from one wall to the other wall. It's like, it's really tiny. It's not much of a tour. If you've seen any of my videos, you've probably seen my whole entire shop. Starting from, let's see here, let's see what we got. This is gonna be like super generic tour. So there's my toolbox, and there's a wall, the far wall. This is kind of weird. You know what that reminds me of? Like that Bat Dad guy. There's the far wall right here, toolbox. I've got this little work table here, and there's another wall right here. So it's almost an arm's span. Sorry, I'm shaking the camera around. And like right across from me is my bandsaw. I can. It's probably 4 feet away, and my drill press is like right directly behind the camera. Yeah, I've had a lot of people actually request a shop tour, but honestly, it's not much of a tour. I mean, if there's something helpful in there, maybe how I cram stuff in a small space, maybe that would be helpful. I don't know. I gotta figure that one out. It's really tiny. Don says, must be a PA thing. I love them. Yeah. The presence of the chiming sounds. Please keep making them. You got it, buddy. Haven't made any in a while, but I will. I'll keep making them. Yeah, it must be. I think it is a Pennsylvania thing. I think you're right. So I was trying to figure this out. I got the iPad out here. I was trying to figure out how this comments and stuff was going to work, but I see everything comes right up on the screen there. So I don't think I really need to use this. I wonder if it would work better. I wonder if that would work better. Sorry, I'm brainstorming with you guys right now. I wonder if I could use this for the live stream. I wonder if it'd be better quality. Huh. Maybe next time we'll try it. Maybe next time we'll try it. Memchev, the mastery is in your hands. The size of the shop doesn't matter. You know, I feel the same way to an extent. You know, I've made a lot of projects and things in this tiny space, and I'm very comfortable working out here. Would it be fantastic to have a bigger space? Absolutely. Do I feel like I could get more done in a bigger space? Yes, I do. But is it necessary? No, it's not necessary. I feel like it would. I could be more efficient because I could have better dedicated workstations instead of trying to share the assembly table with my table saw, with a workbench, you know, all with the same thing, because that's basically what I do right now. I have my table saw is right in front of me. I have a work surface that sits on top of it that I use as an assembly table, as a workbench. But when I need to use the table saw, anything on that, I have to move. It's really inefficient, but it works. So that is one thing that I would really like about having a bigger space, would be to be able to have everything already set up, and I don't have to swap tools out necessarily. Like when I want to use my spindle sander, I have to take it off of a shelf. I can't use it on the shelf, and then I set it on top of this work table. So anything on the work table I have to move, and I would gain a lot of efficiency. But you're right, it's the space doesn't matter. You just have to figure out how to use it, and that's the hard part, really. And you'll see I've got stuff hanging all over the place. I got, you know, stuff hanging out of the way. I've got, I mean, my router. There's a router right there. Just things that I can get it off of the table, and it's how you make the space work. That window is making it weird lighting. So Neptune's Creations. Yep. How you cram stuff. Yeah. Thanks. Okay. So yeah, maybe so. Maybe I will do something like that. And it's everything. Everything's got to have a dual, almost a dual or triple purpose. A lot of times this table back here, well, you see it right now. There's all kinds of different things on it at the moment, from tools to project supplies for stuff that I'm working on, to, I mean, just stuff. I would like this to actually be my assembly table instead of the tabletop on the saw, but we just clean it off after every project, or really every day. I try to clean it off. But it works. It works for now, and I'm cool with it. One of these days we'll have a bigger space for the home built workshop, but for now we don't, and I'm okay. I'm okay with that. So I need a drink. Let's see. Sorry, I keep putting my hand in front of the camera. Gotta stop that. 9:40. Oh, we got plenty of time. Plenty of time. What do you guys want to chat about? Anything? What's on your mind? What are you guys working on? What are you guys up to right now? Let me know. Memchev says, do you play in a band in your spare time? Yes, I do. I play in a cover band. Right now, my current project is a 90s to early 2000s rock cover band, and you know, we play like Nirvana and Linkin Park and Rage Against the Machine, and you know, all that kind of stuff. Seether, and and from the 90s, kind of the grunge stuff, to the early 2000s hard rock, and yeah, that's what I do. Alan says, I've seen a few tables made from wood and resin, but would you be inclined to do larger objects for your videos? I'm inclined to do tables made from wood, larger objects for videos. It would be great to see your carpentry skills and other projects. So, as far as the larger projects go, I have a couple planned for this summer when the weather's nice and I can work outside. The larger ones, like we were just talking about a small shop, the larger projects for me are very challenging because if it gets really much bigger than this work table here, I have a very, very hard time moving around things and getting things clamped up because it's, if they're bigger than, kind of an arm's width sort of deal, it gets very challenging. But I do have a couple projects coming up this summer. Probably not for a few weeks yet when I get started, but they will be larger. Actually probably a couple of them will be done strictly outside because I won't be able to do any of the work inside. They're just larger outdoor projects, and I'm looking forward to that. So stay tuned, and you'll see some other things. And one of them is a table. Well, at least a tabletop. I got a fun project coming up. It's going to be kind of interesting. And kind of an experiment, really, is kind of what it's going to be about. But it's going to be a tabletop, kind of maybe a dining room table size. What I don't know what they are, 4 or 5 feet by 6 feet or something like that. Kind of a farmhouse style tabletop coming up. That's going to be cool. And another one, we're going to be doing a picnic table, like a traditional picnic table. I've always wanted, not even really super fancy, just kind of a traditional, like a kind of a state park picnic bench style. That's what I think of. Just a normal picnic table. Let me build one of those. I already got a friend of mine lined up. He's going to give me a hand with that, and yeah, we'll be doing that. Chad says, cut out my first telly body from some leftover pine the other day. Nice, a pine telly. I have one. I have a pine telly made from well, it's not technically a telly, but Telecaster style. One of my Haley Guitars tonic models, made from pine. It's got a pine body with a pine top, a separate pine top, all made from pallet wood. So if you have seen the video where I called it a fail, where I had the 2 guitar bodies and one of them busted into pieces and the other one, the top didn't glue on right. Well, I have the one that didn't glue on right. I have finished that guitar. It is done. I should do a follow-up video, and I think I will. Thanks for bringing that up. That one is done, and I also have made a project out of that broken body. So, yeah, pretty happy with that pine one. Pine came out good, and it's got an awesome resonance. That pine, I don't know what the deal is with it, but there's something to that. At least the pieces that I used, when you strum it, it's got a resonance in that body. And I really like the way it sounds. Kip, what's up, Kip? Kip says, where in PA are you? I am not. I'm actually in Colorado. I'm from Pennsylvania. I'm from about an hour north of Williamsport, and kind of around the Elmira, New York area. It's kind of where I'm from. So, but right now I am in the Colorado Springs, Colorado area. That's where I have lived for the last almost 20 years, 19 years. Wow. Crazy. Blackbird's Wrath. What's up? How much more difficult is it to build a hollow body guitar than a solid body? Honestly, there's really nothing to it. You have to have. You can't just make it one chunk of wood because there's no way to hollow it out, right? So you have to plan to have a top glued onto it. I don't have one handy. So you're gonna machine your body to whatever thickness you want. So if you're gonna shoot for 1 3/4 inch thickness, then you want your body to be 1.5 inches with a 1/4 inch top, roughly. I mean, you can change those dimensions, but traditionally that's what I would say. But there's nothing, you can go thicker, thinner, whichever way you want to go. But something along those lines. So you're gonna have your body, and then your top. So once you cut out your body shape, then you're going to hollow out inside the cavities where you want things hollowed, and then you will glue on your top. Really, that's all there is to it. I mean, really high level description, right? I mean, so obviously there's probably a little more into it than that, but basically that's what you're going to do. Cut out your body, hollow out your cavities, glue your top on. There you go, hollow body. So not much more difficult. Kip. Oh, Kip. I'm in the Gettysburg area. I love to make walking staves and canes. I also make birdhouses and feeders out of wooden gourds. Nice, Gettysburg. I love that area. That sounds really fun. Kip, were you in one of the Facebook live streams? Let me know, because it sounds familiar. So I want to. I feel like we've talked about that before, but I could be wrong. I love the Gettysburg area, though. Man, that's such an awesome area, and I want to get back there. I have family that lives around Harrisburg, and last year, around this time last year, we traveled back there and we spent a day and a half in Hershey, and doing the whole tour thing and all that, and then we traveled north to spend some time with my family, and it was awesome. I just love that Gettysburg area. Yes, I knew it, Kip. Yes, it was you, and we were talking about that. Okay, cool. Yep, awesome. Hey, thanks for catching us up over here, catching up with me. It's awesome. Let's see. Blackbird's Wrath. What type of wood do you wish you could get your hands on? For me, it would be Purple Heart. Let's see. What do I wish I could get my hands on? Maybe some nice walnut. And I can. I just haven't. I mean, I believe I could find some. I have some Purple Heart. Really like Purple Heart. Man, it's hardwood though. Mahogany. And not that that's exotic or anything, but I don't know why I'm looking around, but just trying to see what I have. Little scraps of things around. Mahogany, I think I would want to get some, and ash, really, and then just some figured stuff for guitar tops. Like, I don't really have like a super high wish list, I guess, of right at the moment. That's a good question. I never really thought about that. What do you think of a ash guitar body with a Purple Heart top? That'd be wild, wouldn't it? But what if I had a Purple Heart top and back, sandwiched between ash? Huh. Just gave me an idea. Can you see the gears and the smoke? Smoke rolling off of there? Ben. Hi, Ben. Thanks for stopping in. What's going on? Now I'm still thinking about that Purple Heart ash guitar. Huh. Kip, what do you think will happen to baseball now that ash trees are being killed off? As far as bats, you mean? You were talking about? Oh wait. Oh yeah, never mind. Baseball. I don't know. Is that what bats are made out of? Honestly, I'm not sure. It's got to be, right? Ash bats? What was I thinking? It was hickory or something. Neptune's Creation says, look at Samson Boat Company he used a huge piece of Purple Heart for a keel. Wow, really? I'll have to look that up. Check that out. That would be amazing. Blackbird says, have you or would ever try scalloping the fretboards with one of your guitar bodies? I don't think I would, just to try it. I don't know. Would be this quick answer, I guess. I don't have any desire at the moment. Yeah, correction, bodies and necks not the same. I know what you meant. I know what you meant. It's good. I don't have any desire to try it. Scalloped. I guess maybe if it was some sort of special request, maybe. That's the only really way I would think of doing it. It's not something I would attempt to, just because, really. Nothing against it. I know some people really like it. It's just not something I just don't have interest in it. I mean, like I said, maybe if somebody was wanting to try that sort of thing, or someone special ordered it, maybe. I just don't think it's something I would do. Neptune's sent the link. I'll check that link out. I don't dare click it right here because I'm not sure what it's going to do on the phone while we're streaming. But I'll go back and check it out. So, yeah. Now you got me thinking about that scalloped fretboard deal. I've got a couple necks. Got one here. That one's already done. It just needs a body. But I have a couple other bodies. This one splintered out, or a couple necks. This one's like broke off right there. Can you see it? Broke when I was routing it. So I don't know. I never could find the piece to fix it. So this one, I really could experiment a little bit with it, and maybe I will just for fun. It's not gonna hurt anything. If I could even just cut fret slots in right in this and play around with it. Maybe I will. Maybe just for fun. I don't know. Who knows? Kip, did you ever work with black locust? My only experience with black locust is when I was growing up. I worked on a farm. Worked on a farm for quite a few years, dairy farm, and we used locust as fence posts. That's the only thing I've really done with those. I've pounded a lot of fence posts. But I've never built anything out of it, really. I think that'd be cool. A locust guitar body. That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Locust anything, really. But yeah, that would be kind of cool. Scott. Hello from Georgia. Hello. Welcome, Scott. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Welcome. Welcome to the Homebuild Workshop YouTube live stream. And just a little note on that. I am going to. This turned out actually really cool so far. We're going to keep doing it. I'm probably going to alternate. Next week we'll probably do Facebook, then YouTube. Then I'll probably alternate back and forth. Unless one, I don't know, for some reason is better than the other, but I don't know. It's not really. They're both cool. I'm really liking it, so I'm probably going to continue, at least for now, alternating. So plan on next week, Facebook Live, then YouTube Live. Blackbird says, what's the closest you ever came to a carpentry project turned disastrous? By the way, new to the channel and just subscribed. Well, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it so much. And welcome to the channel. I'm sure you've seen, I kind of have the kind of a range of projects. So again, thank you so much for subscribing. I do appreciate it so much. The closest I ever came to a carpentry project turned disastrous. Oh man, I wish there was some dramatic music. Boom, boom, boom. Now, do you mean, it depends on how we're going to classify carpentry project. To me, the most disastrous project video that I've done would probably be the guitar body fail that I put out, what was that, 2 months ago? Maybe, something like that. That one, that was just problem after problem. And finally, I didn't even complete it in the video, but I just kind of chalked that one up to lessons learned. I was attempting to build a couple of guitars entirely out of pallet wood, which sounded like a good idea at the time, and ultimately it ended up working out okay after this video. But in the video, I got one of the guitar bodies all glued up, and when I was routing it out with my template, a couple pieces of the side just splintered right off, broke right out of there, And so I set that aside and went on to the second guitar body. That one was a pine body with a pine. I made up a pine top, put that on there, and when I glued it on, apparently I didn't do a good job clamping it or apply enough glue, or something went wrong, but the top did not glue down correctly, and I had gaps in there, and I did not feel comfortable turning that into an instrument to where it would be something that I wanted to play. So I had to take that whole top back off just to get so I can put a new top on there. I didn't even do that in the video. I just called it a fail once the top didn't glue down right. So I think that would probably be the most fail-worthy video that I did. Of course, I've had a lot of projects that just didn't turn out, didn't work out all that great. But that's how we learn. I'm not afraid to have something go wrong. Of course, sorry, I got my foot stuck in the stool. That was weird. Nobody wants their project to go south, and to have to call it a fail or something to break or fall apart or whatever. But really, I mean, how do you learn if you don't make some mistakes and move ahead after making those mistakes? I don't get too tied up about it. I mean, hopefully it doesn't happen on some expensive piece of wood or some large project. There are certain steps in projects where one mistake can ruin the whole thing. Sometimes you can save a little piece if you're making separate components or something like that, but depending on the project, some sort of a slip, there's the potential to ruin a whole piece. Like, if you're routing, I don't know, I'm thinking of a guitar. If you're routing the body shape, one slip of a router, and you can send that router bit into the side of the body, that's going to be hard to fix. If it's in the side or something like that. I mean, there's certain things you can do that may be able to cover it, but really, there's I don't worry too much about mistakes. Make some mistakes, let things go bad, learn from them, brush it off, and move on. Don't get hung up on them. It's not a big deal. But hope that answer your question. If you haven't seen the video, go back to my channel, go back to my page, check out that guitar body fail video, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Neptune says, once I get my shop back up and running, I would like to start my channel. Have any tips or recommendations on getting started? Yes. Just do it. Wait, I can't say that, can I? It's like copyrighted or something. Just start. Just start. Don't worry about being in the right place at the right time or having the right gear, the right tools, the right anything. Just start. If you're working on a folding table in your driveway, that's cool. Do it. Make it. Just start. Don't let anything hold you back. Don't let anybody hold you back. Don't let anybody tell you you're not ready or you need to have this, and this. You don't. Right now, I'm streaming this on my phone. Are there other options? Yes, there are. But I'm not worried about that. I wanted to just start, and we're doing it on the phone. You can do your videos on your phone if you want to start. I get a little excited because I don't want anybody to be held back. If you want to start your channel, just start your channel. Create the page if you haven't already. Get the name, get everything set up, start making videos, and don't even worry about your page being perfect. Mine is still not perfect. Every time I go there, I find something that I want to change and something that I want to improve on. I'm constantly growing and learning when it comes to YouTube and making videos and that sort of thing. Just go for it. Go for it. Don't wait. You can do it. I got your back. If you need anything, you hit me up and I will try my best to help you out. If we need to somehow go like a Skype or something and chat and talk, just do it. Don't let anything hold you back. That would be my biggest tip. Giovanni, hi, welcome. Right on. I am glad you could stop in. Nice. This is cool. Isn't this fun? Man, this live stuff is so awesome. So awesome that we can just connect from all over the place and just hang out. I think that's like the coolest thing. It still blows my mind. It's like mind blown. I can't get over that. Yeah, I probably sound all, old school or something, but I guess to an extent I kind of am. It's really awesome that we can connect and just chat from all over the world. Chad says, what's the best way to get a gluable edge without power tools? Hand plane. I am no expert in the hand plane thing, but you can get a really, really nice edge. The problem that I have, and this is where you need to practice and make some mistakes. Use some scrap wood. In fact, I probably ought to do this myself because I haven't done anything like this in a while. Take some scrap wood and just practice jointing the edge and glue it together and see, is it straight? Is it flat? You should be able to, and I'm saying this not because I'm the expert, because I'm not at this hand planing stuff. You should be able to, with a hand plane and a square, get you a nice square 90-degree edge. Now, what I have a tendency to do is to twist the plane one way or another when I'm running it across. So I get one side tipped, one side's not. But just practice. That's all it is. Get your hand plane. Make sure it's nice and sharp. I've seen a lot of sharpening videos about people, and to me, it seems like they're being very meticulous and, honing it down to like 10,000 grit or something outrageous like that. Sounds outrageous, but it's really does make a difference. Now, do I worry that much about it where I've got, water stones down to who knows how many thousands of grits? I don't have a fancy sharpening system, but I do sharpen it down to 2,000, 3,000 grit, and then I strop it with a leather strop, and it does make a difference. It does make a huge difference with how it cuts. So make sure it's sharp. Make sure your blades, your plane, and everything is square. You should be able to do it with a hand plane and a square. Now here's something. Here's another idea. Hang on. I got to grab a couple of scraps. I'm back, sort of. Oh, hang on. Stay with me. Stuck. Remember I said I don't have a lot of space? Now, here's an idea. And I have not tried this honestly, but I don't see why it wouldn't work. If I was going to joint these two pieces on my jointer, like let's say I wanted to glue these together like this. If I was going to run them on my electric jointer, I have a joiner, 6-inch joiner, I would take them the way I want to glue them up, and I would fold them up book match style. And I would pass them along the joiner just like that. So that when I unfold it, the two freshly jointed edges go right together. And what that does, if your fence or something is off in your joiner, maybe the bed or the fence isn't square, if there's any lean, each piece is going to be leaning the same way, so that when you put those together, it's going to match up. They're going to cancel each other out. So if one's leaning one way, you know what I mean? They're going to even out. Now, I bet you that same principle would work with a hand plane. If you were gonna joint that, if you wanted to glue these together, I'll bet you could fold them up, run your hand plane along this one edge, and then glue them up. I'm gonna have to try that. If I had a little bit more space, we would try that live right now. If I had it set up a little different, we would try that. Yeah, it's not gonna work right now, but you might try that. It's that could work. It does work on my jointer, on the joiner when you're doing that. So. The hairy dude. Greetings from Australia. How's it going in Australia? That's awesome. Welcome. Neptunes turn 50 next month. I'm old school. Yeah, yeah, there is something to that, huh? I'm with you. I'm with you. Giovanni, perhaps it's the case that you put on the cap. Hair's a bit messy. You know what? You're right. You're right. It is messy. I gotta trim it. Look at it. It's getting long. I can actually grab a hold of it. That's terrible. My hair is out of control. Kip says, with living in Colorado, have you ever made a pair of skis? No and no. I have never made a pair of skis. I have only worn a pair of skis once, and I don't know. I'm not a skier. I'm not a snowboarder, not a skier. Give me a snowmobile, I'll ride the heck out of that guy, though. I love snowmobiling. Haven't done that in years. But, no, I don't know. I'm not interested in skiing, really. Yikes, I just said that out loud, didn't I? Please strike that from the record if you're in the area. I'm not hating on skiing. It's not for me. It really isn't. I like the winter. I like the snow. I don't like strapping sticks to my feet and riding down a hill. It's not my deal. I'll ride a sled. If I can go to a ski resort and ride a sled, like a snow sled or a snowmobile, I'm all for it. Man, I would do that. But yeah. Strangely enough, I don't live in the mountains. Now I can look out my window and see Pikes Peak from my window, but I'm not in the mountains. I'm on, I believe they call it high plains. I live at about 6,900 feet of elevation. It's pretty high up there compared to a lot of areas. But I'm not in the mountains. I'm near the mountains. We don't get a lot of snow here. It's really weird. I wish we did, but yeah, we just don't. And the mountains, they've been getting a lot. Now this year we've gotten several snowstorms, but we don't get a lot of snow. If that makes any sense. I don't know. Sorry if that's confusing. Blackbird says, how do you feel about the many guitar manufacturers having their instruments built overseas? I find it sad that American woodworkers are passed up on a job so others can be exploited to save money. I guess I don't have a strong opinion either way. I know exactly what you're saying. I kind of just look at it as that's the way it is now, really, and maybe that's the wrong way to look at it. But that's the way it is. Now, are a lot of the lower end ones that come out of like China or Indonesia? Yeah, there are. They're not great quality, but I get it. I understand. I don't know. I like the made in USA, but I have several guitars that are not made in the USA, and they're great instruments. I have quite a few, not quite a few, but I have several Japanese guitars, and they're wonderful. I have Mexican Strat. It seems fine, but there is something for made in the USA, of course. But I don't know. I look at it as just that's kind of just how it is. It is sad. I wish more of it was done in house, more of it was done here. But I don't know. I guess I don't have a strong opinion either way. But I agree somewhat, and I know exactly what you're saying. I wish that we didn't have to outsource stuff and we could bring those jobs and things back here, but I don't really know what to say. I don't have any plans to outsource any of that stuff. I want Haley guitars to be made strictly right here in my little tiny shop, 1 or 2 or 3 at a time. One dream of mine, though, and I will say it out loud so you guys will know where I'm coming from. I would like to expand Haley guitars to at least have another person helping me here so that we could make more, because right now I'm doing them all from start to finish, and it takes a long time. And I would like to I want to build more guitars, so I would like to expand that somehow, whether it's having someone help me, but I'm going to need more space. That's one of my goals. I want to expand, build more instruments, and we will make it happen. We will. Neptune says, what YouTube channels do you follow regularly? Well, I think there's quite a few. Aside from, a lot of the big makers in the space, the Jimmy DiResta, the I Like to Make Stuff, those guys. There's a bunch of them, really. One of them that I follow that's not, I'm going to bring this up here on my YouTube channel. One that I follow is sorry, here I'm looking. A lot of the guitar builders, Highline Guitars. Chris at Highline Guitars, he lives not too far from me. Of course, Dan at Guns and Guitars. I don't know. There's a bunch of them. I'm trying to see if I can bring it up on my iPad here. Another one that I really am enjoying, and it's not really the maker, it sort of is Sean James. Have you guys heard of him? What's his channel? My Self-Reliance, where he's building his log cabin homestead, and it's a cool channel too. And of course, I'm not getting anything for shouting people out here. It's just some of the channels that I enjoy watching. And some of the other ones, I've been trying to watch some different things recently, which is kind of hard because it's nice to get influence from other areas. But if it's a video, if it's a channel that isn't really what you're interested in, I shouldn't say interested in, but like out of your I normally watch people build things. So if I watch like a cooking show, that's out of my wheelhouse. But there's some cool ones, and there's one that I really like in the cooking scene. That what's his name? Ken Rollins. Ken Rollins. It's like a cowboy cooking guy. Makes some awesome stuff, and I've really come to like that. The way he puts things together. Oh, and another one, in the auto mechanic space, South Main Auto. I really like watching him over there, and Eric is his name, and he's sort of from my neck of the woods. I have some friends who kind of went to school or did some classes or something like that with him, and seems like a really cool dude. I'd like to meet him if I'm out back east that way sometime. Giovanni. Oh, Giovanni's got to take off. Giovanni, thank you for stopping in. Oh, you left the CNC do its work. Oh, you work with CNCs and lasers. Oh, man, that's awesome. I guess I didn't notice that or didn't know that. That's really cool. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Kip says, ever made a sauerkraut stomper? No, I haven't. I don't even really, I'd have to look that up. I'm not familiar with what a sauerkraut stomper is. I know what sauerkraut is, but a stomper. Is that like a plunger, like a butter thing? I don't know. Harry Dude says you could always outsource some of the build to another local builder. That way you wouldn't have to expand. Oh, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. I never thought about that. Then I could still work here. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let me think about that a little bit. Yeah. Oh, Chad, love My Self-Reliance and Guns and Guitars. Oh, cool. Yeah, isn't that so cool? I think that's so awesome what Sean is doing over there. And, building his homestead. I think that's really awesome. Kip says, I made one out of sassafras. Curse you, the root ball. I guess I lost your last comment there. Oh, there it is. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Sorry, I'm catching up with you there. A little churny stomper thingy. Gotcha. I'm with you. I am with you. So let me ask you guys, since we were talking about channels, what channels are you guys watching that you're really liking? And do you also do you watch like a lot of different things, or do you mainly stick with kind of one genre, or do you veer off and try different stuff? Leave them there in the comment thingy. And I'm going to see if I can find some other ones that I really enjoyed watching here really quick. I don't want to leave you hanging, but I'm just trying to look. Oh, here's another one. Music-wise, I like watching Leo Maracchioli. I'm not exactly sure how you say that his last name, but man, he does some awesome covers and remakes of songs, and he's a good musician right there. I like watching him. I'm just scrolling through some of my recent viewed. Yep, there's South Main Auto, Crimson Guitars. Oh, and another one. The Proper People. Have you heard of them? Those dudes like do that explore old abandoned buildings or something. My daughter has kind of been into that recently. I was randomly watching one, and she came in, and we kind of watched some of that stuff. It's kind of cool. Blackbirds, which kind of material, in your opinion, has worked better as the shell of radios and amplifiers, wood or metal? My opinion would be wood, I think. Yeah, I think I like the feel. I like the look. I've seen some really nice wood without like the Tolex or something like that on there. I think it looks really nice, and I almost want to build one or build a new enclosure for a different amplifier of some sort. So I think wood. Chad, Alex Steele. Yes, I do like watching his stuff. I haven't watched, honestly, I haven't watched in a little while. Really, since he shortly moved to, I believe, Montana, I haven't seen a whole lot of videos since then. I got to get back on that. But yes, he's very, I like how upbeat and animated, and it just seems like really excited, and it's just really cool, and it's inspiring. Neptunes, I have too many to mention. Very eclectic. See my channel link. Yeah, mine kind of is too. So I have several YouTube channels, and like I have this one, the Home Built Workshop channel. I have the Inside Home Built Workshop behind the scenes channel. That one, honestly, I'm behind on that. I feel bad because that one's kind of fun, but I haven't done much with that one in the last month or so. I keep trying to get on that. But I have that one, and I have my personal one where I just have different things. I have some guitar playing and some guitar repairs, some other guitar modifications that if I have a good project but I don't feel like it fits on here, I put it on that one. But I have these different channels, and each one I have different subscriptions and things. So it's kind of, I have stuff that's all over the place. Blackbird says, I watch Sea of Tranquility, which is a channel dedicated, comment went away, to talking about all things rock and metal and radio, TV, phone repairs, old technology. That sounds interesting. Sea of Tranquility. Huh, I'll have to check that out. That sounds interesting. I like rock and metal. Yeah. Kip says, if you like baseball, Keystone League this year is on. Oh, on the way to Williamsport. Yeah. They the Little League World Series is always in Williamsport. I believe it's always there, isn't it? Yeah, I remember all that. I think even last year, maybe the year before, when we went back there for vacation, it was right when it was going on, but I don't remember. Maybe it was a couple years ago. Anyway, I know exactly where you're talking about, and you go right by the field when you're on 15. I think it's Route 15. Takes you right by it. Pretty sure it's 15. Yeah, takes you right by it as I'm heading north. So we are at right about an hour. We're gonna start thinking about wrapping this up. I know we started a little bit late, but I wanted to just still do the hour. And thank you guys for tuning in. Not wrapping it up. We'll wrap it up here in just a few minutes. So I was reading comments. Kip, yes. Right on. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep. Good old Williamsport, Route 15. Gonna be doing some traveling out that way here before too long. Hopefully make it back there. Marcos, hello from Mexico. Welcome. Thanks for stopping in. Right on. So awesome. We're going to be wrapping things up here pretty quick. Anybody interested in checking out some of my work, videos, all that sort of thing, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I am not sure, honestly, how this shows up. If this shows up as a live stream and you're not subscribed, that's a possibility. I don't really know yet because I'm still kind of learning this. But if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please make sure you are subscribed. I would definitely appreciate it. That way you will know for sure when we do these live streams and hopefully be able to jump in the next time we do it, which will be 2 weeks from now. Also, if you want to join in on the Facebook live stream, make sure you're following the Homebuilt Workshop Facebook page, as a lot of other friends of mine are over there. We've got a lot of friends and got some things happening over there. Make sure you hit that up as well. Neptunes, it's been fun. Thanks. I'll hit you up soon. Right on. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate you guys. Let's see what we were talking about. Facebook page. Make sure you're following over there live. Next week, we're going to do every other week. Make sure you check the event calendar on the Facebook page as well to make sure you know what's going on. Anybody out here that is in the area, we are going to be at the El Paso County Fairgrounds for the races next July 13th, not next week, but we're going to be out there. We've got a car in the races sponsored by Haley Guitars. Well, a little partial sponsor. So we're going to go watch the car run around. It's going to be cool. If you're into racing and you're in the area, head on out. Check it out. It's going to be great. What else? You guys got any other last minute questions? Trying to think of what to... If you don't have anything else, we will wrap it up. Don't forget to check out HaleyGuitars.com. Check out what instruments I've got available over there. Had a couple of them sold recently, which is awesome. Right on. Thank you guys. To those of you that have purchased a guitar, it's so awesome. I appreciate the support. I'm so grateful to be able to have some of my handmade instruments out there in the world. Trying to think what else I got announcement-wise. I don't think I got anything else. Stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed, following along. If you want to become a patron, head on over to Patreon and you can sign up. Whatever. Kip, when you come out, watch out for the Amish buggies. Yeah, I'm familiar with the Amish buggies. I will keep an eye out for sure. Chad, nice chatting with you. And along those lines, nice chatting with all of you guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to call this a success, and we will definitely be doing this in the future. So thanks a lot, guys, for watching this episode of Homebuilt Workshop live from YouTube. Check it out. See you guys later. Have a good one.